Check 1 2 1 2. Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, I show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. What is going on? We are live on a Monday night. It is 9:35 Eastern Standard Time. I want you guys to smash the like button. I want you to hit the subscribe button. I did something earlier that just is the biggest facepalm in the entire world. I did a live stream. I didn't have too many people popping in, but I did such a great video on the fly, covered some really good articles, and then when I looked at the video when I ended the stream, I was muted. Biggest facepalm moment ever, and I was just like, I wanted to scream, but I tried to keep calm. Keep calm and stay strong. But yeah, I just hope you guys are doing good. We are going to be talking about a lot of things. We're going to be getting into the crypto news. There's a lot of things to talk about. Again, smash up the likes, share this on Twitter, retweet this. I got the link in the description, in the chat. I'm going to let me know how everything is sounding too. I want to make sure everything is sounding good and everything's not too loud music wise and all that. We're just going to be having some fun. So we are going to be getting into some of the obviously there's obvious news with the SEC suing Binance and Coinbase. Binance is being sued on multiple counts of different types of fraud according to the SEC. And with also in terms of the coins that they have listed, BNB and BUSD being coins that they deem as securities. And then on the Coinbase side, they also have coins that are listed that they deem as securities. And then we also have the problems with the staking services. And but Binance and Coinbase are continuing their fight. They are going to go to court with the SEC. They are standing up against the SEC and Gary Gensler and fighting for the entire crypto market. So one of the things that is new in the news here that we want to get into is the House of Republicans has introduced a bill to remove SEC Chair Gary Gensler and to restructure the agency. So the bill would add 6 commissioners and add a 6th commissioner and prevent any political party from having more than 3 seats on the body. So a pair of House Republicans introduced a bill to remove the Securities and Exchange Commission chairman from his post, and it's due to Representative Warren Davidson, Republican of Ohio, and House Majority Whip Tom Emmer, Representative in a Republican in Minnesota, introduced the SEC Stabilization Act that would restructure the SEC and remove Chairman Gary Gensler from his post. The GOP lawmakers point to what they say is Gensler's long series of abuses that have been permitted under the current SEC structure. Now, I would definitely agree with this because I think Gary Gensler obviously has not done his job properly and has let things just go right under his nose when it comes to things like Celsius, Voyager, 3 Arrows Capital, FTX. FTX is the biggest one. I mean, you see all of these different things that Gary Gensler could have caught and could have been on the radar with, but for some reason, in all of his meetings with Sam Bankman-Fried privately, that he didn't catch that there was the most shadiest dealings ever done in crypto in accordance with a high leverage trading with customer funds, just highly illegal, and money laundering to the full extent, and conflicts of interest all over when it comes to the political donations to the Democratic Party with Sam Bankman-Fried and the Biden administration and the Biden campaign, just so much stuff. I mean, it's just insane. So with U.S. capital markets must be protected from a tyrannical chairman, including the current one, Davidson said. That's why I'm introducing legislation to fix the ongoing abuse of power to ensure protection that is in the best interest of the market for years to come, he continued. It's time for real reform and to fire Gary Gensler as chair of the SEC. I definitely agree. So what we're seeing here is just, another catalyst that could potentially put us into a extended bear market, or it's going to put us into the end of the bear market going into the bull run. And this is with the end of the XRP case, and we'll have these continuing cases with Binance and Coinbase, which will apparently last years. The XRP case lasted years, and it's coming to a head now. Who knows how long this will take, and it'll just be, but luckily Coinbase and Binance have enough money to be able to withstand all of the legal fees and all the things that come into going to court with the SEC. So I see that there's no viewers in here. Come on, YouTube. Let's go. Let's push this out. We are live. It's Monday night. I know there's people that want to watch this right now. So come on, YouTube. Let's go. We're going to tweet this out. Right now. And let's see. Let's see what happens here. Let's get people on it. We are live. Guys. So we're going to get into the market here. We're going to talk about how on the monthly with that news, we had everything drop about a good, altcoins just took a beating. It's a bloodbath for altcoins in general. And if we were to look at some of the things that are down the most, we have, Chili's down the most. We have the Trust Wallet token down 34%, ICP 26%, Pepe down almost 50%, Hex down 75%. We have SHIB down 23%, Crow token down 14%, Aptos 23%, Su token 37%, Phantom down 32%, Axie Infinity 26%, and there's some Avalanche down 22%, just ADA 24%. I mean, things just took a massive dive, and let me see. I'm going to make sure, hopefully, just want to make sure I keep up with the chat. I'll pop out the chat and drag it over here so I can keep up if people pop in this thing, and we can be good to go. Okay, so in that, with the monthly, there's a lot of coins, a lot of strong projects in here that are down still, almost the same on the week. On the daily, we have things moving up just a little bit, like, Su was up 18% on the daily. If we look at on the monthly here, down 30%, on the week 12, and then now it's moved up 18% on the daily and 3 on the hourly. So Su is definitely taking the biggest recovery here. And we have Filecoin up on the hourly here. So things, some of these narratives and coins for different protocols and different niches are seeing some strength. So Su is a layer 1 protocol that was just ICO just recently, just a couple months ago, and it saw a valuation launch of up to $5 to $10, and then quickly dumped to $1 to under $1. Now it's sitting at 71 cents. Now it's under that dollar, and we can see that it got as low as 58 cents. So what I would suggest, and this is not financial advice, this is just, just my personal opinion, that you want to start filling your bags with the coins that you feel have the strongest narratives in the trending in the space, so that, things that are trending. We have AI, we have security, we have, metaverse tokens, we have storage, and we have all these different things. We have the, meme communities, all these things that you can start to think about and what you want to trade and what you want to hold. And this is a perfect opportunity right now to start dollar cost averaging, and this is what this is all about. And what I would suggest is, because a lot of these exchanges are seeing a lot of volatility right now, and you are subject to, not your keys, not your crypto. We all, know what can happen in those situations. So what I would suggest is whatever main wallet you're using, like say you use MetaMask or you use Coinbase wallet or you use the Binance wallet, anything that's a wallet that you are self-custodian, you have the keys to, It would be smart to use services like MoonPay. These are the third-party paying services that you'll use your debit card. Some of these you might have to register now with your ID and KYC, but that's no big deal. You'll just still be able to buy some of these altcoins directly. For instance, Matic, you can or USDT and things like that. You'll be able to just buy it directly in your wallet, buy ETH directly in your wallet, and then you'll be able to interact with the Web3 ecosystem and connect your wallet into dApps, do staking, lending, and all those things more. And that's the benefit of doing this stuff and having it in your wallet like that, because then you'll be able to interact with these ecosystems. If you hold these coins in a centralized exchange, then you are subject to the success of that exchange, and if they go down, your coins are going down. That's just what happens. So that's just a warning to you guys. So in that news, we're talking about the all of these exchanges and kind of what can happen and how these dominoes can start falling, and it's a pattern. So it's almost kind of like things in threes. We saw Terra, then we saw Voyager, and then we saw Celsius, and those were and then we saw FTX. So it was like a really big big domino fall. So we started here, really rough year, this past year with 2022's crypto industry. It was the roughest year we've seen. Bitcoin dropped 65% in the start of the year. It had Luna suffered a total collapse. You had FTX crash landing into bankruptcy, and there's other crypto companies that also had a bankruptcy as well. And so starts with the FTX. FTX implosion was the biggest downfall in 2022 so far. It had a $32 billion valuation at the start of the year, but by November, FTX. Hold on just a second. Let me make a little adjustment here. By the start of the year, but by November, FTX went bankrupt after a possible merger with rival crypto exchange Binance failed. So FTX went bankrupt, and then Binance was basically there was these conversations through Twitter that basically started the whole fire capade with CZ basically denying the request from Sam Bankman-Fried to basically bail them out, because CZ did not feel comfortable bailing him out because of obvious reasons. So then now we have BlockFi. BlockFi is a big one. BlockFi was the first to follow FTX into bankruptcy. It had several ties to FTX and had relied on a $400 million FTX credit facility to stay afloat after competing crypto lenders Voyager Digital and Celsius Network went bankrupt as a result of market turbulence early in 2022. So then you have Three Arrows Capital, the crypto hedge fund. Three Arrows Capital is the first major crypto firm to go bankrupt in 2022, brought down by the collapse of the cryptocurrencies Luna and Terra USD. So with Terra, so if you guys remember, Terra's UST depegged, and I personally think it was a coordinated attack by either our government, our banks, the banking system. You have to think about it in this way. This is my theory. So if you think about what the banking system and how deep their ties are with how the world operates, and with who provides the money and who the money changers are when it comes to the Federal Reserve and when it comes to the biggest banks in the world, the banking families, the World Bank, the Europe, the European banks. You have to think about that and how much they control things and how much their agenda relies on the control of the people and the control of our money and what we do with it. So if you think about the biggest things that start to get traction in terms of movements, when a lot of people are starting to wake up, you have to think about, JFK, you have to think about Martin Luther King, you have to think about Gandhi, you have to think about I mean, God, there's so many people that basically once they started to get too powerful, they were taken out. And so you have to think about Do Kwon, whether you agree that he it was a fraud or not. His platform in Terra was getting traction, was getting powerful. So you have to think about things like this, that they were able, because Bitcoin's different. Bitcoin can't be stopped because there's no one to pin it to. It's a there's no one person that has control. It's a decentralized, fully decentralized, open blockchain network ledger that is one of a kind. And so with Terra, though, there's people that can be accountable, and who are the developers and the people and the creator. We knew who was the founder of the Terra Labs Foundation. So it's a big thing. So you got to think about these people are very sneaky, and they'll take them down. So that was one of the theories, that it was a coordinated attack to depeg it by doing high leverage borrowing trading in the market, which I think was possible, that it could have been Alameda that over leveraged and traded and collapsed the Terra ecosystem by doing these crazy trades, and then that's what ended up making the entire peg go off, and then it scared the entire market, and then it caused the whole domino effect to happen. So it seems like it was a coordinated effort with a lot of different moving parts that in turn leads to crypto being the bad guy in all of these different platforms. And though crypto is hurting people, and is hurting and making people lose money in the US, and that the banks are what you should feel safe about, and what you should have your money in. You shouldn't be putting your money in crypto because blah blah blah. Look, see, all these things are collapsing. So it's all trying to get you to swallow the pill, the blue pill of trying to still stay in the money matrix. So you have to be smart and be diligent, and know that that's just not the case. So here you go. Voyager, the crypto lender in July, filed for bankruptcy after Three Arrows Capital defaulted on a crypto loan worth more than $650 million. Hold on just a second. Guys. All right, I'm back, guys. Just heard like a bang, and a loud bang or something like that. So just gotta see what that was. But so yeah, just so back to it. So with in September, it sold its assets for $1.4 billion to FTX. The proposed sale fell through following FTX's implosion. So what happened, with that? Just crazy. So, and then we have Celsius. So Celsius, it began its U.S. bankruptcy case in July on rookery footing. Then Voyager, it has been embroiled in disputes over fraud investigations, desperate treatment of customer accounts, and customer privacy, and its spending on a new Bitcoin mining facility. Just crazy. So, these people that are running these companies, it's crazy. It's just crazy how they are able to do and commit these frauds, and some of them almost get scot-free, and then they have the audacity to keep trying to keep scamming people. And even though they it's been proven with a lot of these people that they are committing fraud and they're scammers, and then they're trying to literally scam people again. It's crazy. It's just crazy, guys. So I want to see what's going on. We got one person, a concurrent viewer. Okay, you got to say what's up in the chat, and then also you have to share it on Twitter. To do it for the algorithm. So what we're going to get into here, there was something interesting that I was talking about on the stream that I bonked. We have here BNB chain to take over Venus protocol's 150 million position as loan approaches liquidation threshold. So this interesting thing happened where it was a hacker exploited, a cross-chain infrastructure with $150 million. And during the attack, the exploiter manipulated security proofs and minted 2 billion BNB tokens worth $560 million at the time from thin air. The hacker capitalized on a vulnerability related to the hash check within the BNB cross-chain bridge. So what was interesting is that, BNB was able, or, the Binance Smart Chain was able to hard fork the chain and fix the code to where that can't happen again. So then it was paused, and then they blocked it. And what's cool, is that they're able to, catch things like this super quick. But what is interesting is how quickly they're able to, fund these things like this, so things can't get liquidated, or where it can't, where things like this can't happen. And it reminded me of something that, if I can find it really quick, it reminded me of something that CoffeeZilla was talking about with the Tether FUD. And the creation of Tether and what Tether is in the market. Basically the whole crypto market exists and runs on if Tether exists. I mean, there's so much liquidity with Tether. I mean, if you look at the overall, Tether is third in market cap. It's $83 billion in market cap. And, it has the most volume in stable coins, and it's basically how, the market basically rolls and runs. And if you look at Venus here, it's also on Binance Smart Chain. It's the second lending with the highest total value locked with 624 million. So with that 150 million that was just all of a sudden on Venus, that's a big chunk of that. So you have to think with Tether and the news and the information surrounding Tether and Bitfinex and how it's a little shady, and you have to think why can tethers be printed out of nothing, and then you think how the banking system and how in like 2008 and different points of our in the past like 20 years where we've bailed out the auto industry, we bailed out the banks, we've bailed out the banks multiple times, too big to fail, and printed money, basically, the Fed printed money out of thin air, and which has ultimately inflated the US dollar and the US currency. And so you think about with crypto, with Tether, and they're able to kind of just mint it out of thin air and fix any gaps and holes that any particular company that they want to fix, that can happen. And you wonder why it didn't happen with companies like Three Arrows Capital and Voyager and Celsius. Why were they able to just kind of basically fail and then shut down their platform? Why wasn't there an angel savior that was able to, inject some money into there, inject some USDT? It just doesn't make any sense to me, which makes me think that it is a calculated effort to basically have these platforms, and whoever's running these platforms, there is a wolf. They're just like wolf in sheep's clothing,
providing you this like way out of the banking system, and trying to promote these high yields and say, oh, you want financial freedom, and then the bastards are basically stealing your money and then having financial freedom themselves by taking everyone's money. It's pretty ridiculous. It's such a sham. It's such a scam. If anything, if people, I do agree when in that part of crypto of the there are scammers and bad actors in everything, and you have to know that if it is too good to be true, it probably is. And even something as big and something as simple as Voyager and platforms like that, it's acceptable to bankruptcies and crashing, and not your keys, not your crypto. We have to remember that. So, all right, it's 10 o'clock, guys. You got to smash up the likes. You have to share this. You have to pop this out. You guys have to pop this out to the world. Show the crypto universe and the YouTube universe that you like this content. Let's see if Twitter, let's see if the Twitter peeps are, see what they're doing. I wonder if there's any other crypto streamers streaming right now. If people are awake or they're trying to get some sleep, trying to get some extra sleep. What I'm trying to do right now, I'm trying to just get some viewers in, get some research, and just kind of talk and see if there's anyone, up at the same time. We can talk. I gotta hydrate. And this is an opportunity for me to just get better at my craft. You have to practice. You have to just do the thing. With anything that you're doing, you have to work at it. And this is, for me, it's like it's my workshop. I'm in the garage. I'm in the I'm in the DGen garage. The studio, and just trying to see how things are working. And so you guys are on this journey with me. And you just got to say what's up. You got to let me know how everything's going on your side. Would really appreciate it. So yeah, we gotta go live here. We're gonna go live, Twitter live. So people have been going live on Twitter, and I have to figure out how to do that. Let's see. Getting, I have notifications from Ben Armstrong's tweets, and my phone has been blowing up, so I probably definitely need to cancel that. So let's see what the market is doing here. Let's see. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. And Bitcoin is currently at $25,948. So let's look at the trading view here. And if we're looking at, if we look at the weekly here, we got a nice little cup here, and then I guess we got a handle here too. That little cup and handle formation, and in a cup and handle formation, we could see a break to the upside, and we could potentially see, see here we had some nice volume. Now we're back down, but here we have some. Let's see, let's clear that, and let's see with this move here. We're going to go from this price point to this price point here. And let's see where we could potentially move to if we see a breakout. And so this is what a lot of people are actually calling for here, is that move to 30, about the range between 30,000 and 40,000. If we're measuring that same range where we had this pump right here in January 23, and we went from this is the beginning of the year, January 23 to March 23rd. then we could see in by August, I think, is when we're going to see some moves. Right now, June 12th, we have a couple different things that are going to happen news-wise. We're going to see, the FOMC meeting and see if the, Federal Reserve, if, Jerome Powell, if they're going to pause the interest rate hike or if they're going to extend it. So that's going to be something that we have to keep an eye on. And we just have to keep track on the news here. But look, I mean, you can see that's a clear cup and handle signal here. If we look up cup and handle in trading, cup and handle pattern and how to trade and target it. So what is a cup and handle pattern? A cup and handle price pattern on a securities price chart is a technical indicator that resembles a cup with a handle where the cup is in the shape of a U and the handle is slight downward drift. The cup and handle is considered a bullish signal, with the right hand side of the pattern typically experiencing lower trading volume. The pattern's formation may be as short as even as 7 weeks or as long as 65 weeks. So key takeaways, cup and handle is considered bullish signal extending an uptrend, and it is used to spot opportunities to go long. So, I mean, there you go. That's a freaking cup of coffee if I've ever seen one right there. So, yeah, I mean, either way, Bitcoin's looking bullish. We're on the weekly chart here, and that's the best way to see these movements here. We can definitely see a similar move. If we just look at that, there's that price, there's that measurement. Let's just bring it right there. I mean, I think 37,000 is a good good price call. So yeah, I think I'll just leave it on that, guys. I would have loved to have had more people in here to chat with, so we could get some more interaction. You guys definitely, just tell me when you normally love to watch crypto content and when you like to pop into these live streams, so then we can get some more viewage. We got to get this pump. We got to pump this stuff up for sure, for sure. And I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are keeping strong in this crypto market and in this volatile times. And I would just say, just DCA. Just for sure, you have to DCA and, into the projects that you like and that you believe in, and just do more research. This is accumulation time, and I would say just start getting your favorite coins in before August, because I would definitely, just look at that. We got a cup and handle pattern here, and we are going to see we're going to see some movement here. I think we're going to see an uptrend. The only thing that can push Bitcoin lower is if we have another catalyst in the news. But I think, the catalyst that's going to push it up, I think, is going to be that XRP is winning the case. It's going to be like an official announcement that XRP is going to win the case. So let's see, guys. All right. So have a good night. Good night. Everyone be blessed. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a morning crypto stream, and let's see how many people pop in, and we'll have a cool discussion with some coffee. And yeah, we'll have some fun. All right. Peace, guys.